Slava Isusu Christu. This is a common greetings among the Catholics here in Kazakhstan. Wherever we go, wherever we see our Catholic brother or Catholic sister, we always greet them with Slava Isusu Christu, which means praise to Jesus Christ. And they will answer Slava Vavieki. That means now and forever. Slava Isusu Christu. My name is Patrick Milan Napal. I'm a Catholic priest here in Kazakhstan. I'm from the congregation of the Canons Regular of Jesus the Lord. We are based in Russia, in Vladivostok, Russia. But I am now here assigned in Kazakhstan. It's been my 5th year here in Kazakhstan now. And how many years I've got in religious life? Well, I've entered in the convent in the Philippines in the year 2000, and I was in a different congregation. This is my second congregation now. I left them I was with them for like almost 7 years, and I left and I discerned well for 3 years while working side by side, and I went to Russia and entered to this community where I am right now, the Canons Regular of Jesus the Lord. We are Augustinians. We belong to the Augustinian family. In the Augustinian family, we have friars and canons. The friars are the mendicants, and the canons are the canons. We are not mendicants. Let's see. What are the most memorable experiences I have as a missionary? Well, I'd like to share with you 3 different stories. First is when I was in Russia. You know, as Canons Regulars, we don't have a particular apostolate. We answer according to the local needs of the people where we serve, and depending on the capacity of each family that we have. But in Vladivostok, we try to work at the hospice where the old folks are. These are abandoned old people. Their families or their loved ones don't want to take care of them. Most of them, but not all of them. And there was this old lady. She was 86 years old, and I've known her for a while. And she was dying in her bed, and I asked her, "Would you like to be baptized?" She said, "Yes, I want to be baptized." So I baptized her at the age of 86 years old in that time. And it was a joy for me. She was the only Catholic in that place. Many of them are atheists. But sad to say, she died after 3 days of her baptism. But it was really a very beautiful experience for me. Now the second thing is when I was in Armenia. In Armenia, I used to walk around the streets, especially at night, looking for poor people who are scavenging the trash for food. They would wait for the big restaurants would close because they would throw away their leftover food, and they would go and collect them. And well, most of the time, it's not just for literally poor people, but poor emotionally maybe. I would go to talk with them or to speak with them or to bring them food sometimes. And there was this young guy. He was sitting down on a bench in a dark corner, and I went to him and I talked to him. And it turned out that he was meditating on how to commit suicide. And he told me later on, because he became my friend, and he told me that that last night that he was sitting there in the dark, if I didn't come, then he would have committed suicide the following day. It's so sad. At the same time, it was a joy to listen to his story, and able to save his life in that very moment. The third beautiful experience I have is here in Kazakhstan when I was a priest in the other parish prior to coming here in this place. And there was this Muslim guy. He called me because his mother was sick and actually was dying. In Islam, they don't have sacraments like us. And human as we are, we always need something, to see and maybe to touch, you know. And so I told him, I'm a Catholic priest and I'd like to come, but if you would allow me, I will pray in my Catholic way, in my Catholic style, in my Catholic faith. And he said, well, no problem. So I went to see his mom, who was dying, literally dying, and we prayed together. And I prayed the Chaplet of the Divine Mercy, and I taught this guy to pray with me. And so, with his brother, and so they were praying with me the Chaplet of the Divine Mercy for their mom, who was dying at that time. It was a very powerful experience I had. It was so beautiful. The Lord has full of surprises for us. You never know what you may encounter on your way. So the most important thing is we have to be open for the grace of God to work in us, for that possibility of being used by God for His love, for His presence. I always say this, the mission in Russia or anywhere else where we would go as Catholics regular is not about to make them Catholics, but it's more about letting them know that there is this Jesus, that there is this God who loves them. I've worked so much with atheists. I have lots of friends who are atheists who doesn't believe in God. I have many unchristian friends, and this is always the message that I carry to them. It doesn't matter who you are, but what matters is I may be able to be a representative of God, to make them know and feel that there is this Jesus who loves them, especially with the dying and the sick and the abandoned. It's not to make them Catholic, but to make them feel that they're being loved, at least before they die. So, in line with our celebration in the Philippines, Gifted to Give, for our 500 years of Christianity in the Philippines, each of us have received so much from the Lord. We can share those gifts. You may not have, wealth, but you could share your presence. This is what we call the apostolate of presence. Just by your presence, hoping that with your presence they may come to find peace, they may come to find joy, they may come to experience love. God bless you. Patrick here. Bye-bye.